Hi, I'm Vicki Meli, and I'm a chemistry professor here in the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry at Mount Allison University. Well, chemistry is a study of matter and its transformations, whether it be specifically looking at chemistry in living systems, or the chemistry of our environment, or the creation of new materials or molecules, or even defining or inventing new, greener, cleaner, and more sustainable ways of making important molecules that we need for our everyday lives. Here at Mount Allison, we have faculty that are active researchers in all of these areas. So as an example, today I'd like to tell you about my research, which is in the area of nanoscience. In particular, I'm interested in gold nanoparticles. So gold nanoparticles are, really interesting because you can see that they take on these intense colors. And those colors are coming from actually the size of the nanoparticles. So by confining the gold to this nanoscale size, to these really small sizes, the colors change from what you would normally recognize as being gold, like a golden yellowy color, to now these ruby reds, or for this larger diameter nanoparticle, this kind of rusty color that actually has a blue color if you look at it against the light. This particular particle is strongly showing scattering of light as well as absorbance of light, and so that's why we're getting two different types of colors. But if you think about that, if you can take any element of the periodic table and introduce new properties to it, this adds a whole new dimension of possibilities of new materials that we could make just by taking them and shrinking them down to the nanoscale. And so that's what I find really exciting about the future of nanoscience and nanotechnology. At Mount Allison, we primarily are working with undergrads to advance our research as supervisors. So as a professor, I don't have graduate students or postdocs that I'm relying on to drive my research forward. That is mainly coming from my work with undergraduates. And so we're really invested in the students getting the most out of their research experience and helping us to advance the research forward. And that also leads to a really special experience for the students where they're learning more, but they can also be getting onto published papers, which also gives them a real special edge when they leave Mount Allison to pursue their next thing, whatever that may be, if it's in the workforce or postgraduate studies.